So I am a huge alchemy junkie and I've been itching to make this video for years. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ultimate, subject to opinion, Witcher 1 alchemy guide. So, two things before we get started. First up, any and all alchemy has to be done via the meditate screen. So the first thing you want to do is find yourself a fireplace and get comfy. And then up here in the right hand corner you will have either a potion icon or a mortar and pestle if you're playing with the same mods as me. You click that and voila, alchemy. Secondly, you're going to require skills from the intelligence skill tree to create and collect items for alchemy. So let's get on with it. 3 things required for alchemy. First up, your formula. Now you can gather formula by reading books and scrolls or by bribing a sweet talking locals. Now if you happen to know a formula off the top of your head that isn't listed here, you can create a potion with it anyway, but it will be listed as an unknown potion. After you drink the potion, the formula will be added to your list. Secondly, you require your alchemical bases. In the case of potions, this is strong alcohols like Temerian rye and local pepper vodka. To create blade oils, you need grease such as dog tallows and bear fat. And to create bombs, you require powders such as saltpeter and zeracanium mix. Now you'll notice some of these items have different qualities. Now the higher the quality, the more alchemical ingredients you can add to it. And if you look at my formula list here, some of them do require top quality alchemical bases. Finally, you need your alchemical ingredients. You can gather these from plants and trees or by skinning fallen enemies. Now each alchemical ingredient has a base substance of either vitriol, rebri, ether, quibrith, hydrogenum or vermilion. Some of these items have a secondary substance, however, of either albedo, rubedo or nigredo. Secondary substances only take effect when creating potions, however. So how do you actually create stuff? Well, first of all, blade oils and bombs pretty much work the same way, so I'm just going to show you a blade oil because they're easy and we'll get it done, okay? So spectre oil, for instance, if you look next to it here, it says vitriol, rebri and ether, okay? Now if you click these tabs here, they'll isolate the ingredients with those substances, which is very, very handy. So what you could do is add all these in yourself, but that's the long way of doing it. The easiest way of doing it is just click it. However, it doesn't take into consideration item rarity or quantity, so it's not always the best items it's putting in there. But what I would do, however, is simply add them in that way and then switch them out. It's just easier to remember. Now what I was saying earlier about secondary substances only coming into play when creating potions, for that reason while creating blade oils and bombs, it's a good idea to try and use items with only one substance, like these. You see that one's got Nigredo as a secondary, so let's just click ether here and see if we have something with a single item. There we go. And once you create mix, it will add 1 hour to your meditate screen. Remember, bombs work the exact same way, dead easy. Now on to the really good bit though, potions. First thing I'm going to mention here is white gull. Cherish this recipe. White gull will produce a top quality alchemical base, and the best thing about it, it uses cheap vodkas. That's right, you can take low quality alchemical bases and turn them into top quality ones pretty much for free. Given the fact that white gull itself is actually an alchemical base, again there's no point to using secondary substances with this one. So what are these awesome secondary substances that I keep going on about? Well, Rubedo will increase your vitality regeneration rate. Basically, you'll heal quicker. Nigredo can be really handy. It'll increase your damage output by 20%. Ooh. But the most interesting one of these 3 is Albedo. Albedo will reduce the toxicity of potions consumed while under its effects. What this means is you can take far more potions without blacking out and dying. So how do you actually apply them? Well, I'm going to show you, let's say for example, a swallow potion with an added Rubedo effect. So this is vitality regeneration with a bonus vitality regeneration. It's like health plus. Good idea, eh? So what you want to do basically, isolate these out. We've got vitriol here. We want something with rubedo like that in the secondary place. So click vitriol here and suet mushrooms, rubedo. There we go. These two are already set, which is nice, and that is ether. And hellebore petals, rubedo. And if you click mix, you have one swallow potion with rubedo as its dominant substance. Very, very nice. So that's basically it for creating your super potions, but before I go, I'm going to give you a few tips. First of all, write this down. Wives' Tears, Rebri, Ether, and Quibrith. Wives' Tears will neutralise the effect of alcohol intoxication. That's not potion intoxication, that's simply when you're that drunk, it takes you half an hour to stagger across the floor to find the barmaid to rest, only to realise you've gone to the wrong person. My second tip for you, this is a little bit of a bug, but dog tallow here, this bog standard, boring, low quality dog tallow, is actually a top quality base. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to use that one. My third tip for you is going to come in very handy when you're creating large quantities of potions. So quite simply, select whatever potion it is that you want to create. In this case, I want to make Swallow with rubedo as a dominant substance, okay? So we've got ghoul blood and vitriol. First thing you want to do, remove ghoul blood, select the item you ideally want there, which in this case is my suet mushrooms, and switch them over with the ghoul blood. Now what will happen when you select swallow, it's automatically selected. Do the same for the rest, so Rebri, we want beast liver, remove these two, switch it over with your beast liver, there we go, and drown a brain in ether, get rid of that, replace it with hellebore petals, and now you can just spam it from your formula list. Finally, some potions like White Rafford's decoction can be sold to certain merchants, and even better than that, if you apply a secondary substance, any secondary substance that takes effect on it, you can sell it for 20 gold pieces more. That's 60 gold pieces per sale. Now not everybody will buy these, but between them, these merchants will purchase any combination you throw at them during Chapter 2. Kalkstein, Lady Vaska,
Want to ask?
the Dwarven, and Order Blacksmith.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
Okay, that's all I've got for you for now, guys. If you found this useful, don't forget to hit that like button, add it to your favourites and share it with your mum. If you want, subscribe for more weird and wonderful and sometimes downright random videos. You can also now follow me on Twitter, watch me fail on Twitch, and if you're feeling super awesome, you can support me on Patreon from as little as $1. Keep being awesome.